And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
Here are the starters for Utah. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Clarkson. Over Giddey. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Sexton.
Show of confidence right now from Jordan Clarkson and his jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Williams, high post. Outside Giddey. Some room here for Dort. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Dort stepping in just a little bit and gets to the mid-range and shows some confidence there. And it did not take long for Josh Giddey to find a place in this league as a taller point guard with incredible vision. This guy does a little bit of everything on the floor.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. The three. Can't get it to drop. And Utah the other way now. As for Giddey's quick start in the NBA, he recorded his first triple-double at age 19, Brent.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, BA. The youngest player ever to get a triple-double in this league. And this is the kind of guy who just makes passes that other players don't even see or even think about. So his instincts are off the chart.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
And that one falls for Clarkson. And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, it's really hard going through a rebuilding phase, but the Thunder have been at it for a while, and they're trying to find the right collection of talent to finally plant a flag in the ground and move forward.
Now here's Williams.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Kelly Olynyk. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Line for two.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Clarkson for 3. Doesn't go that time, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. This OKC roster does have some excellent building blocks to work with.
There's no doubt, BA, and I think what they're relying on is that they've got hard-working players that want to improve, and that kind of feeds the environment around here. That's going to elevate everyone's play.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sexton, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey.
Sexton looking confident, tried to find a gap, made his way in there and got fouled.
Colin Sexton at the line for two.
The first free throw is good. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong, can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
Here's Joe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not going to go for him. Oh, Lennox with some nice D. Markkanen finds Olynyk. Clarkson outside. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple. Clarkson's got 11 points.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Joe. Jacks up a three. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. Dort against Markkanen. To the paint. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Saric checks in for Williams. Pokusevski comes in for Williams. And it's man in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pokusevski. Shot clock at 6. Here's Joe to stop the run. They get the rebound. And it's rejected. And he recovers it. Outside for Dort. This one for 3. That shot off. And it's Utah the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here he goes. And the basket by Abaji.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the Thunder in possession here. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Joe. The rebound by the Jazz.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And the Thunder call time here.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league.
The Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. There's a minute 26 left in the opening quarter. Here's Mann. Checked by Sexton. Floats one up. Here's Pokusevski. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That's an easy board for Poku and an easy putback.
Saric covers. For 3, Sexton. No good that time. And Oklahoma City will go the other way with it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jazz foul. Kessler.
Robinson Earls checked in for Pokusevski. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Utah.
Substitution on the court.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Goes up again. And that one's long. The Jazz have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. It's Horton Tucker with a drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing man, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Saric. The Thunder with another miss.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
And so it's Utah up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back after this word.
Party time! Here are your Thunder.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Clarkson against Giddey. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. The three ball. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Left block shot on the way, and the shot goes in. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Now here's Giddey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Dort, the pass to Williams. That one rolls around and rims out. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Clarkson. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, a lot of ways that Clarkson can beat you. Most of the time it's off the dribble, but when he's shooting the ball well, he's a dangerous offensive player.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. Williams has checked in for Oklahoma City. Azubuike, he's checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for Horton-Tucker. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Williams. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to Azubuike. Olynyk passes to Clarkson. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Dort for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Clarkson passes to Sexton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Jazz lead by 19.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the elbow jumper.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
It has been fantastic watching Gilgeous-Alexander continue to improve.
And I love BA also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of people are still excited about his growth and progress.
And Clarkson, here we go. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. When he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
Jordan Clarkson, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clarkson. A line change here for Oklahoma City. And so Clarkson nails both of them. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Joe. There's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Isaiah Joe, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. And it's Toscano missing. A difficult spot for Oklahoma City. And the basket by Joe.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Abaji. Back to Clarkson. Takes a 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
To the left side wing. Here's Abaji. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Mann. Pass to Šarić. Can't hit that one. Gay with the defensive effort. Sexton finds Clarkson. Picked it. And the basket by Joe. 6 points for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Abaji. Clarkson for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Wiggins. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 5 on the clock. Here's Mann. Who poked away. Count the basket.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
And here's Sexton. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Jazz running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Jordan Clarkson was on fire in the first half. He had 29 points and 2 assists. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that lit a fire under him tonight. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They didn't push around, not taking away, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Here come your Thunder Girls.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Josh Giddey out there, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Thunder shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with it. The teardrop. The shot won't fall.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Clarkson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 32 points. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Now here's Dort. Pass to Giddey. Williams from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. Williams has got 7 points.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
Back to Olynyk. Clarkson outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Dort. Here's Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot wide open. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the firing of that shot off with Gilgeous-Alexander not hesitating one bit.
And a nice finish on the layup.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Pass to Dort. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Williams. Outside Giddey. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Sexton. And he banks in the layup. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Dort defending. Back to Clarkson. Over Williams. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective. making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And the Thunder call time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
For the Thunder, Jaric comes in for Williams, and Robinson Earl subbed in for Williams. Now Dort, pass to Robinson Earl. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Giddey. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Azubuike. He can't get that one to fall. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. With the 10-footer, offensive board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Clarkson,
2 minutes
marking it outside.
2 minutes.
Back to Clarkson, 4 on the clock. No good on the triple. The Thunder shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's Giddey. Trying to get back on track, and that's 2 points on the layup. Giddey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, that's all Giddey, just outsmarting and getting himself in position.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. And the Thunder shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. The shot by Dort, no good. Utah has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Markkanen outside. Clarkson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Clarkson's got 40 points.
The more and more you play with your teammates, the more you're aware of where they are, and Lauri Markkanen does a great job there.
Dort outside. 54 seconds left in the third. Pass to Robinson Earl. Over Gay. And that one comes up a bit short. The Jazz have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Pokashevsky's checked in for Robinson Earl. Wiggins comes in for Dort. Joe's checked in for Giddey. And it's Mann in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jazz foul. Taylor Horton-Tucker. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
First free throw is good.
And 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Utah has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter.
And Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
Juan Toscano.
26 seconds left in the third. Here's Mann. 16 seconds left in the third. Tries a 10-footer. Second chance shot. The bank shot, no good. Clarkson for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Big time effort for Jordan Clarkson, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Utah is shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. So the Jazz 5 right now. 2 points. That one goes.
Chris Dunn.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Joe. Knocked away. And they're on the run. Here's Abaji. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Joe. Now here's Williams. Here's Mann. That one rolls around and rims out.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Robinson Earls checked in for Oklahoma City. Waters comes in for Joe. And a switch here also for Utah. Azubuike's checked in. Pass to Wiggins. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Utah calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. The Jazz have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Jones. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
On offense, here are the Thunder. Pass to Waiters. Here's Mann, defended by Dunn. And they're pushing it up. Here's Clarkson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Assist from
Clarkson's got 44. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
To the right side, out to the right wing. Here's Abaji. Clock at 6. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Robinson Earl. The Thunder with another miss. Utah with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Driving to the basket, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Waters. Back to Mann. From 12 feet. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Jazz have gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. Pass to Clarkson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Mann. Here's Pokashevsky, defended by Jones. Here's Pokashevsky, just 5 to shoot. Again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that miss might stick with them for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
The Thunder have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Back to Mann. Pass to Waiters.
2
Here's
minutes
Mann.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wiggins outside to halt the run. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Wiggins, left side. Pass to Robinson Earl. Here's Pokashevsky. Clarkson grabs a miss. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 19-5 run.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jordan Clarkson.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Waters. After the basket by Utah. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Down low. Here's Clarkson. He can't hit that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Pass to Mann. Back to Wiggins. Sinks that one from the post. And the Jazz with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Jones. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the Thunder in possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. Here's Waters, defended by Jones. And that one's good, man.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.